Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another rock and metal news video. You either love it or you hate it. Hey, what up everybody? It's your boy Trevor, back with another rock and metal news video. Nu metal was over 20 years ago. It started out in 1994 with Korn. People say Korn was the founder of nu metal. Then you had people like Marilyn Manson, Deftones, and other artists that took it to a whole nother stratosphere, right? Rockfeed posted a post 5 days ago, and it makes sense. It says, "Let's go. Creed is on top of the world. Limp Bizkit is about to headline Welcome to Rockville at the Daytona International Speedway. Slipknot has the 1999 jumpsuits again. We are so back." So, if you grew up in the early 2000s or late 90s, you would have bands such as Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Creed, Deftones, all having a resurgence. Even bands such as Seven Dust, even though some people don't classify them as nu metal, which I do, they're all having a resurgence. They're all selling out venues, playing the biggest shows in the world. Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Creed, they're all playing the biggest shows in the world. And why is it that nu metal is having a resurgence? Why is it? Is it the fact that every band today sounds all the same? You can look at the Bad Omens, look at Dayseeker, Sleep Theory, A Day to Remember. They all have the same similar sound, tone, and there's nothing unique about it. And then you go back to Korn and Limp Bizkit and Slipknot and Creed, very different. And I don't know if I classify Creed as a nu metal band, but all those bands are having a resurgence. All those bands are selling out the biggest festivals in the world. They're playing the biggest shows in the world. Limp Bizkit just played Lollapalooza in like Argentina, one of the biggest festivals in the world. Slipknot just played in front of like 90,000 people at Sick New World. And you have Creed playing one of the biggest shows like Shipwreck and those kind of venues. But at the end of the day, I think nu metal has never gone away. I really think nu metal is having a new resurgence because a lot of young people are finding out about these bands and they're going, "Oh, it's implementing like a little bit of hip hop style with rock. That's dope. That's awesome." And they're saying, "Well, Limp Bizkit, that's cool." And then they see Limp Bizkit's like Break Stuff video, and you see Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Jonathan Davis, also Dr. Dre in the video, and you're like, "Oh, that's dope." And then you're seeing bands like Seven Dust still kicking ass. So at the end of the day, I think nu metal is one of the most influential genres of metal music. You had the 1980s hair metal, which was very influential, and then it went into the grunge era, which was a whole nother ball game. It took what hair metal was doing and made it like aggressive, almost punk in a way. Then you had Korn come out in the mid to late 90s playing a unique style of music with down-tuned guitars, heavy-ass riffs, something that you've never heard before in your life. Because I was born when Korn was performing, but I didn't listen to their music because I didn't have the opportunity. Because I was like 8, 9 years old when they came out, so I didn't hear them until about 2000. When I heard it, I was like, I don't know if I like it, but it's very different than anything I've ever heard before. So with that being said, guys, do you think nu metal is having a resurgence because metal music today is boring as, or do you think it's just sounds so fresh compared to the same old thing that's out right now? Because when I was at Earth Day Birthday Music Festival in Orlando, Florida on 420, and Dayseeker hit the stage, it sounded like very commercial, very heavy, almost like Bad Omens. Like it had an opening riff that was super heavy, They had like a kind of cheesy breakdown in a lot of their songs, but the melody, the song structure was very commercial, very similar to Sleep Theory, to a day, like A Day to Remember, and all those other bands that are like A Day to Remember, like 3 Days Grace. It had that style and that sound. It didn't sound anything different. And when you hear Limp Bizkit, System of a Down, Disturbed, Creed, Slipknot, Mudvayne, Seven Dust, Godsmack, which I all classify as new metal in some sort of a way, they all sound different. They have their own sound. Limp Bizkit is the closest new metal band that I would classify as like a Rage Against the Machine style of metal, because System of a Down is definitely not like that. They don't have any rap in there. You could still say Papa Roach is a part of that, because Papa Roach, yes, they've never had really a lot of big number one hits, but they've always maintained a mainstream stay. So they always play the festival scene. They always play a lot of big venues. So they always are relevant. So with that being said, guys, we will see you guys in the next one. Are you a fan of new metal? Are you not a fan? Why or why not? I like Limp Bizkit for one fact and one fact only. They keep playing the same music, and they don't even market their shows, and people still come out to see them, and people still enjoy their stuff, and they've been doing the same kind of music for 20 years. They're not one of those bands that go off and do like, oh, we're going to start getting heavier, or we're going to start doing more mellow. No, they're still rap rock, and that's what they're known for, and that's what they're going to continuously do, and they still put on fun, exciting shows. So as always, it's your boy Trevor, back with another rock and metal news.